What's going on, everybody? This Afro think tank. White men are crashing out on society. They're crashing out. All right, they're getting tired of all this shit. All right, apparently it's done cut up to them. All right, and as a black man, I'm here for it. I'm here to listen to everything that they got to say when it comes to complaints about how the system works. The system that was built for them, by them. Okay, but it's not working for them anymore, or it never really was working for them, but they thought it was. Or they thought it was going to work for them at some point, but they never came around to it. That Reagan trickle economics hadn't worked yet, all right? So without further ado, let's listen to these white men crash out on society, because I'm here for it. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section. This is Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
Do y'all want to know what one of my first childhood memories was? One of them. Beside watching a bowl of watermelon, we had this green avocado bowl, and it was on my high chair. And I'm 48. And I remember this green plastic bowl flipping. And I remember watching the little piece of watermelon hit the fucking kitchen floor while my mom was getting screamed at by my drunk dad, who was a fucking abusive alcoholic. After dealing with that for 2 years, she finally got the fuck out of that and fucking made it on her own because he wouldn't let her work because it was easier to beat the fuck out of her. Take her, by the way, from St. Louis to Texas, where he could do that shit away from her fucking family. But one of my first childhood memories, when I really remembered shit, was when MTV was on and it had first come out and we were watching it on this little TV. It was a colored TV that my mom bought from the fucking ring she hawked from that ignorant motherfucker that is my sperm donor, right? And at that time, she was trying to go to nursing school because my dad would not let her work. So she's at nursing school trying to make her way through nursing school. And I remember her fucking crying over her fucking books at night trying to do that shit while she worked a full-time fucking job. And she was on fucking welfare and fucking food stamps. And that's what it used to be called in the 80s. It was called welfare. It was called, here's your fucking check. I hope you don't fucking die. Today, we have the TANF program put in place by fucking Clinton, by the way, to make sure that people get the resources that they need, like some education and all the help, right? And if you live in the right state that does that, right? Some states don't give a fuck about you. They spend the money on a fucking gym. That's what red states do with the money for poor people. But, you know, that was Alabama or Mississippi or some shit. They built a fucking gym on the fucking TANF funds. But most states use that money to help people out. And the food stamps are now called SNAP. And for this fucking bitch to come up in here and make fun of people who are receiving the fucking food for help while she's got Jesus, Jesus all over her fucking page. Jesus is watching you, bitch. And fuck you. Fuck you. But one of my first childhood memories was Reagan on the television. And I remember my mom crying because he cut food stamps. And my mom was like, what the fuck are we supposed to do for food now? And I remember we had to go fucking to some church and beg for food. And my mom was so fucking embarrassed, I thought she was gonna fucking die. So fuck you if you are fucking making fun of anybody on SNAP or food stamps. I can promise you now. And yeah, I cuss a lot, but there's somebody watching you and there's a time to flip tables. And the fucking time is right now. Fuck you. Any of you ignorant motherfuckers making fun of the poor, you will pay for that. Whatever little beautiful little mansion you think you live in right now, if you're making fun of the fucking poor in America and you're a fucking Republican, because you people are disgusting. The Republican Party is the most disgusting pile of fuck I've ever seen in my life. And they didn't used to be that way. They used to be a little bit ignorant, like they didn't like the homos, like me. But now, with what the fuck you people are doing right now, this fucking ignorant GOP fucking government shutdown, when you're in charge of all of it, you're gonna sit there. They can use some kind of nuclear option to change it. They don't give a fuck. They're trying to cover up the goddamn files. So fuck you. If you support that, fuck you. That's all I gotta say. Say some fucking shit to me, bitch.
You could not pay me to care what somebody uses their SNAP or their EBT to buy. You just fucking couldn't. Because of the laundry list of things that I have an issue with my tax dollars being spent on, that's not fucking one of them. Let's see here. Our demented septuagenarian is going on fucking golf trips every goddamn day. Our futon fornicating vice president loves to go on a vacation. We bankrolled a goddamn genocide. Oh, and let's not forget the fucking concentration camps that are being built in the U.S. that you sacks of shit gave cutesy little names to. And what you're fucking worried about is people who are on the brink of fucking poverty getting a pack of Oreos with dinner so they have something to look forward to. Give me a fucking break. Are you red hat and cousin humping motherfuckers raised to have zero empathy for anyone at all? Because all I get out of this is that you motherfuckers are looking for any excuse to punch down on somebody who has a worse lot in life than you. And half of you motherfuckers do it with a cross on your neck and you're the first in the pew on fucking Sunday. God damn! Eat a bag of shit and get fucked!
You ever see somebody set their own house on fire and then hand their neighbor $40 billion because their house needs a new roof? Welcome to American trade policy. This is so crazy, just try to hold on. The U.S. slaps tariffs on foreign goods, claiming it will protect American farmers. Sounds tough, right? Except now, those same farmers can't sell their stuff overseas because other countries hit us back. Reciprocated tariffs. That's econ speak for they flipped us the same middle finger. So our beef and soy exports tank. Meanwhile, Argentina jumps in and fills the gap in the Chinese market. They loosen export taxes, flood that market, and start cashing in. And what does America do? We give Argentina a $40 billion bailout. $40 billion to stabilize their economy. So now we've literally bailed out our own competition while American beef producers and farmers suffer. But wait, we're not done there. After bailing them out, the U.S. signs a deal to import Argentinian beef. That's right. The country that just lost beef sales due to this ridiculous tariff policy is now buying beef from the folks who replaced them. And when American ranchers complain, Trump offers them another bailout, similar to the 2018 bailout of $12 billion. What prompted the 2018 bailout? The same damn thing. Overly aggressive tariff policy by Donald Trump. Okay, so where's this money coming from for the new agricultural bailout? This is where it gets fun. From the tariffs the American consumer is forced to pay that started this whole thing to begin with. That's the loop. Tariffs hurt farmers and the working class. Bailouts reward rivals. Imports undercut ranchers. Then another bailout to fix the mess by the last one. Paid for by the American consumers getting charged for the same tariffs that launched this downward spiral in the first place. Every turn of this loop is paid for by us, the American working class. So what would have happened had we not imposed absurd, needless tariffs on China and every other country in the world? Nothing. None of this would have happened. We would be fine and inflation would have been down to the Fed goal of 2% by now. They call it trade strategy. I call it the dumbest game of buy high, sell low in world history. We are freezing foreign trade while squeezing the working class, all due to the ego of one man-child, and the folks who voted for him are either too naive to see how America is getting screwed or too proud to admit they were wrong. Folks, we can get through this easily if the administration would just acknowledge that tariffs are a tax on the American people and the working class and working poor are getting strangled while the top 1% gains more wealth than any other time in American history. I'm Lee Calvin with Rough Cut Media Network. More boots, less suits. We'll see you next time.
People are talking about stealing and like running out of the grocery stores with stuff if they can't get their SNAP benefit. I used to steal too. Even when we had SNAP, we needed it. I was hungry. I took that shit. What? Yeah. But when you're hungry, you gotta eat. And the food's right there. Ain't nobody wanting to lose teeth over a candy bar or over a piece of bread. But that's stealing. What the billionaires are doing is stealing. We're surviving and we're punching capitalism in the dick. You should just get a job. First off, I was 13 years old in a town that had no economic growth, and the only growth we've seen in the last literal 2 decades is the Dairy Queen. What? Go ahead, just say you hate children, you wish billionaires would just eradicate us all, and that especially if they're Hispanic, they deserve to starve. Just say it. Just get it off your chest. We're tired of fucking beating around this bush. But I'm Christian. I mean, that's one way of saying it. The way y'all act. I'm offended. Well, pray about it. Just like those kids that get shot in school, just thoughts and prayers about it. You're so cruel. To who exactly? Oh, can't talk to you. I know. Having to think a little deeper than what's on the surface is painful. You'll get over it. Anyway, y'all have a good day.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan.
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.